Hello and welcome back. I'm Heathen13 and this is Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes Grand Arena Championship. This is Season 8, Week 4, Round 2. After losing my match last round, I'm hoping to bounce back. This round I am matched up against Proxy. And while we look at our matchup this time, it's going to be a little bit abbreviated because I was in the middle of trying to get General Anakin Skywalker. And so all my mods were messed up. So when we look at the matchup, I'm only going to show you part of it because the second half of the matchup is completely wrong. Because when I ran the hot pot, all my mods were shifted around and everything looked wrong. So let's look at the matchup of what I am going to show you. You can see that he actually has more offensive wins than me, 762 to 758, but I have almost triple the defense he does. So it looks like he goes really hard on offense. He does have 65 clears to my 77, so this is actually a pretty close matchup in terms of banner-wise. You can see he has 256,000 compared to my 313 lifetime banners. He really does get a lot of banners. He's offensive minded. It looks like when I scouted him on the SWGOH.GG history, he definitely showed that he was very offensive minded. When we look at relics, I have 57 total relic tiers and he has 34, so I have the advantage there. Again, I'm not sure on mods because mine were all messed up at the time of running the hot pot, but it does look like he has a significantly larger number of G12s than I do, almost double. Let's take a look at his roster just to get an idea of what we're looking at. You can see he runs the Home 1 in Fleet right now. Very successful. He's got the new Rebel Y-Wing to 4 stars already, and he's running that. But if we look down here, he does have a 5-star Negotiator, so I'm expecting to see that on defense. Looking at his roster, you can see he has 10 G13 characters. He runs a Darth Revan squad in Arena just like I do. However, both my Darth Revan and my Basilisk Sean Fallen are faster than his. And also, like I said, he tends to go really heavy on offense, and he usually keeps a lot of his top squads for offense. So I actually went a little heavier on defense, figuring that I didn't need as much to clear him because of the defense he usually sets. He does have good Jedis as well. His Jedi Revan, General Kenobi, and Grandmaster Yoda also all have relics. Has a couple First Order. All his teams look pretty solid. He has actually more Zetas than I do at this point. He has 88 compared to my 82. And you can see most of the characters that I assume I will be seeing on defense are going to be Gear 12 with the right Zetas. So should be a tough matchup, even though he goes heavy offense. I'm just hoping my defense tripped him up, slowed him up a little bit, so that I can bounce back and get the win. All right, let's take a look at the board. We've got about 2 hours left in the attack phase. Let's see if he's attacked yet. And he has. Okay. So this top zone up here, he one-shot all these battles. I tried this Ahsoka Asajj Spirit team. Ahsoka's leadership gives evasion, and Spirit puts the foresight. I was hoping that would trip him up a little bit, or that he would underestimate it. It looks like he breezed through this, but he didn't try my Padme, at least not yet. Down here, he one-shot all of these teams as well, including my Darth Revan. And then in the back, he one-shot 2 of my teams, but he took 2 turns on this Stormtrooper Han, Chirrut, and Baze squad, and he didn't try my Grievous. So I don't know if he's done. He hasn't even tried the Padme or the Grievous squad. He might be. It seems weird that you would just stop without even trying, but maybe he's just waiting to see what I do. So let's see what he left me. He left me a Tarkin Empire squad that's pretty vanilla. He left me a Asajj Night Sister Cheese team. He left his own Karth and a Talzin Daka Spirit. So lots of Night Sisters up top. Down below, he left a Bosk Bounty Hunters and a Maul Savage Sith Empire Trooper team, and then this First Order. Now, I am going to attempt to hold back some teams because I am expecting Geos in the back. I'm expecting clones in the back. I'm expecting a Newt squad in the back. So I'm expecting some of his better teams in the back zone. I'm going to try and get through these front ones with some kind of B squads. So I am a little nervous about my battle against Bosk. And, well, actually, I'm nervous about all three of these battles because I'm not taking my top teams against them. So hopefully that doesn't backfire. I'm going to try my best not to fall into the same trap of last time, where last battle I got really hung up with trying to full clear rather than just making sure I won. So I'm going to try to be extra cautious. It looks to me like at this point, if I clear 2 zones, I win. So I'm going to make sure that that can happen. But I am going to try a couple of these teams first to see if I can get through them, and then we'll pivot if we need to. All right, we're going to go ahead and start with this Bosk squad, and I'm going to actually take my crew team. And hopefully this counter works. I've actually never done this counter, but I've seen it done multiple times. I'm going to go ahead and stun Bosk with the 2-turn stun, and then I'm going to start working on Greedo first. And nice, got a stun on Greedo as well. My main concern is that right there is having Boba take out my First Order Executioner. And we'll stun Bosk again. Bosk does have the double Zeta, so I am concerned about him getting a taunt off and then not being able to get through it. But as long as I keep him stunned every time, it shouldn't be an issue. And Boba needs to give my Executioner a break. So there we go, stun Bosk again. And might take a little bit to get through both Boba and Bosk. My Executioner is still not 7 stars, so he's only gear 11. That is something that as soon as I'm done with my ARC Trooper, I will get done. But you can see once he gets ramped up, he starts to hit pretty hard as well. And so this looks like it's done well. I'm gonna just keep working on Bosk. I don't believe I have a way to get Executioner's protection all the way back. You can see it's creeping up little by little. But it will take, I'm thinking I'll get through this Bosk before he's recovered it all. Although I have 3 minutes, I might want to try and drag it out at this point. Which one of these gives me more health back? Gain health up to... And this one... I think it's his basic, but it's not going to matter. He's going to... Took him down too fast anyway. So 53, that's fantastic. Like I said, I was a little worried about that battle to begin with. Just not sure if I'd never done that before. And there we go, hitting Kyber already, which is fantastic. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what happens here because I've already got Kyber in the bag. All right, this crew team, I am going to take my normal JTR counter. The only worry here is that his crew is Relic 3. But I'm hoping that I can still churn through these guys. I'm going to go ahead and get some burning up. Hopefully get some exposes. Very nice on everybody. Work my way through Executioner. And we'll go ahead and hide everybody but BB-8. I'm sure I'm going to be seeing more and more and more First Order as I climb up rank 1, or as my GP increases up Division 1 rather. I'll start seeing more and more people who are working on their Supreme Leader Kylo. And so I expect to see more and more First Order as we go. Because OG Kylo has a counter and not confusion, I'm going to go ahead and start with crew. Normally I'd take Kylo down first. You know, let's remove his turn meter. Ah, nice. Alright, let's shift to OG Kylo after all. And Illuminated Destiny. So, again, it's looking like not going to get full health or protection rather back, which is okay. I was kind of punching up a little bit in terms of gear levels here. So, just happy to get a clean win. You know, I might, if I slow this down, I might actually be able to get another Illuminated Destiny off. So that is what I'm going to try to do. Maybe. Oh, I should have wiggled there. That was stupid. Possibly. Possibly. And there we go. Oh, and it still didn't heal my guys all the way up. Well, 2 minutes. This is going to be really boring 2 minutes. I might fast forward it for you. Because at this point I'm just going to try to get around for another Illuminated Destiny. Oh, you know what? That's probably a dumb idea. He's Relic 3. And I don't know that how fast or how hard it's going to be to churn through me. The last thing I want to do is time out against him. So I'm going to get him a lot closer and then we'll see. And if I end up accidentally killing him, I accidentally kill him. But I don't want to be stalling. Oh, okay. So 52, I'm okay with that in the end. Sorry that took that extra little detour there. All right, this next battle this is a weird situation. Maul's has the Zeta, leadership Zeta, so he's gonna make it so that when they get critically hit, they stealth. Sith Empire Trooper is gonna be out in the open, so it's gonna be hard to get to Maul and Savage. And Savage has his Zeta, so he's gonna be a bit more resilient. I'm gonna take in a team that I've never used before and doesn't have a ton of synergy, but I think is going to work. And that is a team I just made up with leftovers, and that's my HK C-3PO Sith Marauder. The thinking is that 3PO's exposes is going to help get through Sith Order Trooper faster, and Savage is just going to dispel them, but that's okay. Between HK and my Sith Marauder, I think I have enough damage to tear through them. So we'll give it a shot. Like I said, I'm a little nervous about this matchup as well. Let's go ahead and call everybody. Call HK. The other nice thing is HK does have the grenades. So I'm not even going to worry about Maul and Savage at this point. Just going to get myself through Sith Empire Trooper. Forgot about the... Oh, a dodge. Forgot about the confusion there that Maul's going to put on him. There we go. So we'll do Maul next. And now it's just a matter of eating through Savage, which I don't think is going to be too hard. Wow, second miss. What the heck? What's going on with my Sith Marauder? There we go. Very nice. Worked exactly like I was hoping. Basically just overwhelm him with damage. So one shot's all there. Didn't use any of my best teams. Let's take a look at what the back holds for me. Alright, so does have bugs. Does have a Padme squad, a Nuke squad, and a Shock T clones. I'm going to take a moment and figure out what I want to do with these. Alright, welcome back. I do have a plan, and as long as I don't fail any battles, it should go well. It might fall apart drastically if I start to fail, but we're going to start with this Asajj team with Zombie and Acolyte, and for that we will take the Bosk Bounty Hunters. And I've done this multiple times. We just get the debuffs going, make sure we do our kills with Jango or with Boba's big missile, and that way they don't revive, and we just use our 2 AoEs from Jango and Boba in order to eventually kill Acolyte. Let's see if I can get a Asajj shot already. Nope, not quite. How about Jango's or Boba's? Yes, very nice. So now we're just going to be hitting Zombie until our AoE takes care of Acolyte. So just be a little bit for that. In the meantime, we'll get our contract up. Just a couple more AoE should be able to do it. And hopefully it will be a Jango AoE, because then I don't have to churn through Acolyte 3 times. Ooh, so close. I think I might actually wait for Jango's instead of doing Boba's, because I'm afraid Boba's might kill. Well, no, it shouldn't. There we go. Perfect. Very nice, very nice. And one more round on Jango should be enough. And there we go. And there we go. A nice tidy 54. Next, I will take out the other Night Sisters. And the plan here is going to be Palpatine and Thrawn and Vader. And I will go ahead and fracture Mother Talzin and work on Daka. That was an unfortunate stun. Let's get the turn meter going. And pass it back to Palpatine. Nice, got my own stun. And there goes Daka. So this team is gonna hopefully be done quick. Oh, she got the plague off. That's a bummer. Ooh, and that was close too. Let's go ahead and fracture Spirit. And thankfully that was not a basic that killed off Vader. And fracture Spirit again. There, we're done. So not clean, but a win. So that was a little dicier than I was hoping for. One thing I did this time that I haven't done in the past is I kept my Shock T clones for offense. You know, it wasn't a matter of needing to keep them. I just haven't played with them much, and I thought it would be fun to actually play. So I'm going to take some time and maybe read some abilities, because I don't know what they do. This is 5s, right? This is the one that taunts, so I'm going to avoid the taunt. And this one makes them do stuff, so I'm going to pass that to Rex instead. And This one is the one that critical damage, assist, blah blah blah. I think I'm pretty much going to pass all that stuff off to Rex most of the time anyway. I love that Shakti has a dispel on her basic, so I can get rid of that taunt. And we're just one turn away from Rex getting his Rexecute. Does that go through Foresight? I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and take out Royal Guard instead. I honestly couldn't tell you if it would go through Foresight or not, or if I would have just wasted it. So it's only one. I'll go ahead and fill my taunt up with 5s. This is a really good team, and offensively it's nice because they really do regenerate a lot of banners. Maybe it's something I should keep on offense more often, but it gets a lot of holds on defense too. Alright, I kept my Malek separate specifically to beat this card team, so I'm just gonna throw it on auto and shut up and turn it on fast forward. Okay, 56 banners. I'm liking that. Let's see what kind of ships he has in the back. I'm expecting his Negotiator, and there it is. It is a 5-star, just like mine. So we'll go ahead and give that a shot. I still find this particular matchup with Negotiator against Negotiator sometimes trips me up. Do it in arena every day, and most of the time am successful, but just little weird things, turn order, different nuances and things like that, occasionally it won't go as I planned. I think he's low enough I can do an AoE here instead. Nice, and was able to get the ability block, or buff block rather, on the Houndstooth. Oh, nice, and my Negotiator was faster anyway. That's something that I never, ever see, is just mine being faster in arena, because almost everybody has a 7-star compared to mine. I'm going to go ahead and clear buffs and get some turn meter going. They have the unending loyalty buff on them already anyway, so it's not like I'm going anywhere. Let's go for Ahsoka. Nice. So this person clearly cares as much as I do about ships, which is to say not very much. I don't want to jinx myself, but this has so far been one of the more clean ship runs I've had in quite some time in GAC. Let's go with a big hit. Almost. And Plo. And 62. Like to see that. I am just a 5-star Negotiator, so I lose some banners from that. So that would have been a much higher score. Alright, this back zone. So the plan is for this Brood team, this Geo's team, I'm going to take my Traya. For the Padme, I'm going to take my Jedi Knight Revan. For the Shakti clones, I'm going to take my CLS. And for his Newt team, I'm going to take my Geos. So let's just get him started. None of these battles are anything new or out of the ordinary. It's just a matter of whether or not my Traya can live. Alright, got some pain up. Get the Isolate over there on the Brute. And then we'll go after this Brood, who is a Relic 3 Brood. Healed up there. It's alright. Got my Hell by Hatred off. Just a matter of time. And the cooldown increase. Alright, if I can get the kill right here before he gets another heal off, that would be fantastic. Ooh, Sun Fact is taunting. So, pretty average 51. Kind of the average for 50 only, actually. But it's pretty par for the course for Traya against Geos. That's fine. Alright, this Padme squad. Got my Jedi Knight Revan team. I am going to go ahead and go after Anakin first. See if I can't just get him out quickly. I will not call assists because I don't want Padme to get him protection. Alright, and he's out. And now go after Padme. Let me steal some of those buffs. It's so different going against a G12 Padme squad versus the relic ones. They go down so much more quickly, which makes me want to put even more relics on my own. But there's so many squads I have to work on. Thankfully, I did just unlock Gas today, or yesterday rather, so I have him to work on as well. Ooh, stole his retribution and mark him, and that should finish him off here. One more big hit. And 53 looks like Revan had lost some protection. Yeah, but now that I've unlocked Gas, that means working on Gas and working on the clones. So that's where my resources are going now. CLS here will try and melt Shakti out of the gate. Not quite. And go ahead and work on 5s. Well, yep. Just gonna have to take down 5s first. Or not. So there goes 5s. And there goes Rex. So another clean 53. And last squad here, the new Dooku Jango. Honestly, Jango's the one I worry about here. Sometimes Dooku can get you too, with all, depending on how much potency he has. Alright. So we'll go after Jango first, actually. See if I can't get him out quickly. I actually didn't look to see which of his Zetas he has, whether it's a unique or whether it's leadership. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm stupid. Jango has damage immunity. So let's get Dooku out. Like I was saying though, I didn't look to see if Jango had the leadership Zeta or the unique. Because if he has a unique, I don't want him deleting one of my guys. Not that it would matter. I can't revive them anyway. Sometimes I am just dumb. In your head, you have these, ideas of what's going to happen, and then you just say stupid crap. In any event, let's heal up. Thankfully, I may talk stupid, but I do know that these Geos are a good counter for a new Dooku squad. Not going to get pretty banners here at all. But that's okay, because I will end up winning with a 51. A nice, quick, clean sweep of the board. Now, he can come back. He has not dropped a battle yet. Oh, he did. He dropped the Stormtrooper Han team in the back, so even if he comes back, he's not going to beat me. So, even though we have an hour left and he might come back and do some more attacks, I'm going to go ahead and call that a victory. Fantastic. Was able to bounce back from my loss last time to get the win and make Kyber all in one go. So thank you, Proxy, for the battle. You said a tough defense. And thank you, everyone, for watching. I will see you next time for our last round of 3v3.